Peanut butter is very rich in a lot of the monounsaturated fats, which are heart healthy. Skim milk is always better than whole milk. The only nutrient that you're missing is fat. A lot of people think that whole milk, yes, it tastes better, but it also has more nutrients, and that's not true. Almonds and any other types of nuts are very rich in those monounsaturated fats and are also very high in protein, very low in calories, especially if you're eating nuts that don't have any salt on them or are roasted in salt, because salt obviously isn't really good for your heart. Olives are also rich in a lot of those monounsaturated fats. They're very, the downside to olives is that they have too much salt in them. The American Heart Association recommends the salt intake, a sodium intake of only 1,500 milligrams a day. Pretty hard to do. Most Americans take in about 6,000 milligrams a day. Speaking of sodium, there's a lot of things that, like Weight Watchers and a lot of packaged foods like lean cuisine, people think that they're doing really good for their heart when they're eating those because they're eating less calories, but if you look on the back of those frozen packages, they're really high in sodium. A good breakfast includes a little bit of protein, a little bit of complex carbohydrates, so you probably want to start out with some egg whites, maybe on a whole grain flatbread as a sandwich, okay? You can do a low-fat cheese on there, too, if you really like cheese in there. A lunch, again, you can do, if you're into the sandwich thing, do a nice flatbread sandwich with lean meat. Include a little bit of fruit in there, obviously a fresh fruit or a fresh vegetable. What I do every day is I have a half of a sandwich, a soup, like a minestrone soup that's fresh vegetables, about a cup of soup, and then I munch on either green peppers or cucumbers every day. Dinner is probably about the same as lunch. You don't have to do a sandwich, but you can do something like turkey or a whole grain pasta if you want to. Add some marinara sauce. That's low fat, obviously. Making marinara sauce from scratch is always better than buying a jarred sauce. It's easy, it's quick, and having a vegetable on the side, zucchini is a really good vegetable. Whole grain bread to go on the side with that, and of course a glass of skim milk with each of those.